Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, sorry if any of you that light bulb's gonna really bother you. I've only just clocked it. I am really sorry. Let's pretend that I didn't even point that out. I really apologise. Hi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on this one today. Hello and welcome if you are new. My name is Georgia May. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy this video. You don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other content if you are new. But welcome back to all of my regular viewers. I have not sat down and filmed a video in weeks, like weeks and weeks and weeks, so this is a little bit strange for me just because I haven't done it in a while, but I love just sitting down, turning the camera on and filming videos and chatting to you and rambling. It is one of my weaknesses. I don't know when to shut up. So as you guys have seen from the title, today's video is going to be more of a luxury style video. I'm going to be kind of reviewing things that I've been buying over the summer, particularly this year. Sort of like my top summer luxury purchases, things that I 100% would say, do you know what guys, it's worth the coin, I'm really enjoying it, we're having fun, go and check it out. Obviously I don't do this content too often, but it definitely is something that I like to bring to my channel. If luxury content is not for you, that's absolutely fine. I have a whole host of other videos, and there's a whole other host of videos on YouTube in general if you're not into this style of video. But I do purchase luxury things, and I think a lot of you guys kind of understand that. You know, I'm 25 and I have this relationship where most of my clothing is kind of like Zara, high street, that sort of thing, and then more of my accessories and shoes and bags are leaning more towards the kind of designer route. But that's just personally for me, and I like to come and chat with you guys, give you guys advice if you're looking to buy your first designer piece or your first handbag and you need advice. Hopefully I can give you a little bit of that. I am no expert, but I will try. Before this video gets started and I get away with myself, I have a Farfetch code. Now this code, I do not make money off this code or anything like that, but I did work with them on Instagram, but the code is still valid, I believe, until the end of August. So I just want to pop the code on the screen, because if you are in the market to buy anything designer, you can use my code and get 10% off. So I'll leave all the T's and C's with regards to that code below. One of the purchases that I have in this video actually came from Farfetch with my discount code, so that's very exciting. Right, for today's video, I have mostly shoes and bags. I have one item of clothing. I am gonna kick off this video with a purchase of mine that I made a couple of months ago now. Again, I actually made this purchase from Farfetch too. I can't find the dust bag for this bag, so I'm currently using a Zara one. Do not recommend. But this is a designer that I really want to talk about on my channel, because I feel like it's a brand that is just not spoken about enough, and I'm yet to understand why, and that is Chloe. Right here I have this Chloe bag. I'm so sorry, I don't actually know the exact name of this bag. Please don't kill me. I will pop it on the screen. I also have a bigger version of the same bag. This one is not mine, this is my mum's. Well, they're slightly different, but a similar sort of shape and a similar sort of boho vibe. So I thought I would just include her slightly larger one in this video anyway. I think she also has it in tan, but I struggled to find that, so she might have that on her right now. So Chloe is a designer that I really do want to touch on in today's video. I feel like they're a very underrated designer, particularly for spring summer. If you are looking to purchase a new bag or accessory or sunnies, I feel like their summer pieces and their spring pieces are always just top tier. They have a very kind of boho feminine vibe to their brand, and I just really like the brand. I think it's always remained very simplistic. It's never really ended up getting a bit tacky. I mean, don't get me wrong guys, I love Gucci, you know I do, but you could argue that at times it has definitely gone down the, you know, extravagant route, whereas I feel like Chloe has always remained very classic. And overall I just absolutely adore this particular piece that I did purchase on Farfetch. So what I love about it is it's adding a bit of colour to my wardrobe. That is something I seriously lack when it comes to designer pieces. I'm usually quite scared to go for colour, but I think particularly at the moment colour is trending so much, and this colour is just heavenly. So it's this gorgeous kind of Tiffany blue bag. It has a closure, I hope you guys can kind of see the closure, where it kind of loops through this section here, and then you sort of lift that off and open it up. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's not huge, but it does have this kind of pocket here. That's just where I keep the tag and like the authenticity card and everything like that. I just tend to keep it in the bag so I don't lose it. This has been one of my most used bags this summer, so I had to shout it out, recommend it in this video. I love the size, the versatility. It is a crossbody bag, which for me is always just so easy. Even with this pattern dress now, I think this bag really adds a bit of like exciting colour. And for me, it's just been such a worthy piece in my summer wardrobe. I'm so happy that I bit the bullet and bought it. Chloe's prices are expensive. I am in no way saying they are not. What I am implying is that they have not done this thing where they continue to increase their prices over a ridiculous amount. We are seeing more and more with designer brands have these crazy price increases. I don't want to talk about Chanel because I'm not a Chanel expert. I've never purchased a Chanel bag personally. But, you know, to have 2 price increases a year, it is absolutely insane to me. I know they're trying to keep the kind of brand a luxe brand and an unattainable brand, but it is just kind of crazy. And there are other designers that seem to be doing it more and more. You guys know I'm a huge lover of YSL. I've always loved YSL. I feel like their pieces remain classic and timeless and gorgeous and minimalist. But they're a brand now that their prices are really going like this and this, and they seem to be getting more and more expensive. So I used to be a very like YSL lover in the sense that I felt like it was a good brand to tell you guys about if you were looking to make your first designer purchase, but now I do feel like their prices are getting very expensive. So definitely have a look into Chloe, see what you can find. Some of their accessories are gorgeous. I will actually pop a couple of pictures on the screen now. The Chloe slides I love. I've heard they're a bit uncomfortable, but I think they're gorgeous. They also have these lovely kind of raffia sort of textured espadrilles that I think are divine as well. We'll come onto my Chloe beach bag in a minute and talk to you guys about that, but there's definitely other accessories on Chloe that I just love, and I love them as a brand. So this has definitely been a worthwhile purchase for me this summer. This is the kind of similar style. I think this bag is called something else. They do this in a range of different like leathers and colours. So this is the suede grey, which I'm a fan of suede, but it definitely doesn't wear that well over time. They also do it in leather. They do it in a lovely tan colour. Yeah, I've seen bags similar to this one actually at Bista. So if you are wanting to have a little bit of a peruse at a discounted place, definitely recommend Bista. I love this bag. It has served me very well the last few months. I've been enjoying her so much. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me below about my Chloe bag. Let's talk shoes. Let's talk Balenciaga. You guys know I made a couple of Balenciaga purchases this year actually. I purchased the Balenciaga hourglass bag. I'll pop a picture here. I actually need to figure out where I've put that bag. Do I love the bag? Yes, I love the shape and the simplicity and the design. Would I put it in my like top summer purchases? No, I wouldn't. I don't think it is something I've reached for a crazy amount. Don't use the bag every day. It's a bit of an awkward shape. I just don't, it doesn't scream summer to me. I think it's more of like a year-round bag and definitely more of an evening thing for me. But these are in this video, and this might be a bit controversial because if you remember my previous video, I actually slated the Balenciaga tracks. I said I would never purchase a pair of Balenciaga tracks, and here I am talking to you guys about this pair. I feel a little bit of a hypocrite, I can't lie. When I saw this colourway in the Balenciaga tracks, I kind of fell in love with them. Tia Lineker is definitely the girl that swayed me to buy these. She's the coolest girl ever. I will forever feel that way. And she wears hers and always looks very cool. And I just felt like, do you know what? I want to go and try a pair of the tracks. You guys know I'm a Triple S lover. I've got 2 pairs of the Triple S's and I do still love them. I know people talk about them no longer being trendy or cool, or you know, the it thing. I still love mine. I think they're a chunky trainer, which is what I love to wear. However, I have been wearing the heck out of these trainers. They are so comfortable. I think because they're quite wide, they're more comfortable than the Triple S's because they're nowhere near as heavy. I don't find them as heavy. And this colorway just spoke to me on so many different levels with the hot pink kind of pop. I'm trying to be a little bit more daring with my purchases and less so like, you know, considered and thoughtful all the time. I just want to have a bit of fun. So I absolutely adore these. I think again this is something you can actually get on Farfetch with my discount code. I actually purchased these in store at Selfridges. The Selfridges Balenciaga have the nicest people working in there ever. I like to always tell you guys a little bit about this in case you ever have experiences in store and you want to know how mine went. But I love the people that work at the Balenciaga Selfridges. They're always so kind, so helpful. They get all the stuff out, all the bags out. Even if you don't end up making a purchase, they're just lovely. So yeah, I do really like them. I do feel like they are a summer shoe. I know they're not a sandal. I have 2 pairs of sandals that I am going to show you guys in a minute. But I do live in them in the UK weather. I mean, we don't have like scorching heat every single day. So I'm still reaching for a trainer. And these are them. They're white. They go with everything. They're summery. They're really cute. I'm converted to the tracks. I know it's controversial, but I am. I'm going to move on to a purchase which is probably going to infuriate everyone. because I can't link this exact bag. I will, well, I say that I will do my absolute best to link it. Yeah, I cannot believe I own this bag. I mean, it goes with this outfit. It is just hands down I think it's one of my best purchases ever, dare I say it. This is the Prada kind of tote bag. I had seen this on the Prada website. I'd seen this on Pinterest. I had fallen in love with the bag. I needed to have her in my life. I was willing to pay the I think it's £950 that this bag retails for on the Prada website in white. That was kind of like what I really leaned towards. I did also really like this kind of stripy blue one. So I had kept thinking about it. The thing that put me off was the size, because it wasn't really a beach bag, but it was like a tote bag, but it was perfect for summer, and it was this lovely canvas and it had the Prada logo. I had seen it and I was like, I love this bag. I went with my mum to Bicester Village and we walked into Bicester Village. The Prada at Bicester is probably one of the best outlets that they have at Bicester Village. If you are not from the UK or you're not sure, Bicester Village is an outlet centre based in the UK. And you know what, it's very hit and miss. I've gone 100 times and never bought a thing, and then I've gone and found things like this, so it is just kind of random. My top shops there have to be Prada and YSL. Hands down, they're the best. Gucci is good, but there's one thing I just want to make some of you guys aware of when it comes to the Gucci outlet at Bicester. The things that are produced for the Gucci outlet at Bicester are produced specifically for the outlet. So what I mean by that is they are not bags that have been in the Gucci store that then go over to the outlet centre. They are made for the outlet. So you won't see those designs in Gucci stores, for instance, on like Bond Street, or in Selfridges, or in Harrods. Now, if you just like the bag and you want to buy it, buy it. But I just want to make you guys aware that is what Gucci do for the outlet centre. So for me, the Prada and the YSL is great. The Balenciaga, I've seen a couple of gems in there. I've never purchased anything from Balenciaga, but I've always seen good things. And Burberry's great for the winter if you're looking for a trench coat. But saw this in the Prada Bicester and I was just like, and I actually saw the blue and white stripe one first. I actually tell a lie, I saw a beach bag first. So I saw this beach bag, I'll pop a picture here, kind of like the clear plastic ones, and I was like, oh, that looks great. It's a really nice size. I could throw everything in it. Kind of pulled it down. I think it was retailing for about £450. I was sort of trying it on, deciding. Then I sort of scanned down and saw this bag in the blue and white stripes and just fell in love. I was like, oh my gosh. Then the guy was like, hang on a minute, we have this colour. And I was just like, do you know what? I've never bought a red bag. I don't even wear red, but I just love this tote bag in the red. This bag I managed to get for £330. £330. He did tell me that they had literally arrived that morning, and that afternoon I think he said there were like 2 left. So that is the thing, it is just luck of the draw. There are no guarantees when it comes to buying from an outlet centre. But the fact that this still retails in other colours on the Prada website for £950 and I got it for £330 just kind of completely blows my mind. So I absolutely love this bag. I did take it to Ibiza with me. I think it's a really good multi-use bag, in the sense that I actually used this down by the pool, down by the beach. It's a nice canvas material, so it's, you know, quite tough and quite good wearing, I would say. It's quite a nice size. So I was able to put sun creams in there, a change of swimsuit, that sort of thing. Nothing too big. So if you like to bring a lot of stuff down to the pool with you, this will be too small for you. But if you can pack light, I did really enjoy bringing it down to the beach. The thing I love about it is you don't just have to wear it, I feel like, as a beach bag. You can wear this in the day with a long white dress. I even think you could probably get away with wearing this in the evening, just in the crook of the arm. It does also come with this super long strap, so this kind of makes it a little bit more cash. Or you can obviously clip this off and just have it as a little tote bag. The details on this I absolutely love. All the gold hardware. Obviously has the Prada logo there. And then it also has the little, oh, what's that? The little Prada badge down there as well. It has feet on it, and oh my gosh, I still can't believe I managed to get my hands on this bag. Next up, I'm going to talk swimwear and I'm going to talk accessories. This is my Teresa. This brand that I'm going to talk about is also stocked on so many other websites, so I will link everything below. This is a Hunza swimsuit. Now, I can't call this one of my top summer purchases because I haven't worn it yet, but I felt it was only right to unbox it on camera. I mean, I tell a lie, I have kind of already unboxed this morning. It obviously comes with all of the very bougie My Teresa things. I love buying on My Teresa as well. They're another great website that I love to purchase off. Nice little card. So let's talk Hunza swimsuits. This has really seen a revival this summer. In a big way. My mum says she remembers when Hunza first came out, when it was first like a happening brand. It's been around for a while. Their swimsuits have really come back with a vengeance, and this one is just gorge. Let me try and alter the camera. Hopefully you guys can kind of see the true colour a little bit then when I change the settings. So this is a Hunza swimsuit. Definitely have a little bit more coverage on the back than most kind of swimsuits nowadays, which I think is really lovely, and they have this gorgeous super low back detail. So this one is in the gorgeous kind of lilac colour, lavender colour. I love this colour. One of my favourite colours definitely has to be the bubblegum pink, but it continues to kind of be out of stock everywhere, and they do a lovely mint green. So I will link a couple of them below. I believe this retailed for about £140, so it's not cheap, you know, not for swimwear. The only thing I will say about it is if you are going to rewear the one piece throughout the whole of your summer holiday and then year on year, I think it's worth the investment. I think if you're someone that tends to be a little bit more kind of trend led in what they like to wear with their swimwear, which is obviously absolutely fine, then maybe this purchase isn't for you, just because will you get the cost per wear? I don't really know. The only thing I will say is, even though it's not screaming branding, I do feel like everyone kind of knows these Hunza swimsuits. Whilst I was staying in Ibiza, there was a girl wearing the bubblegum pink version, and I just knew straight away that that was what she had on. I love this low back detail to it. I think it is just a really nice, good quality one piece. Yeah, just wanted to shout out this brand of swimsuit because this is something that isn't handbags or shoe related, but it still is a designer purchase, and I thought I would just kind of make you guys aware if you were, you know, at all interested. I'm yet to give my full reviews on this because obviously I haven't been wearing it throughout the whole summer, so I can't tell you if I absolutely adore her yet, but I did just want to shout her out in this video, let you guys know what I think. I think they do bikinis as well, I could be wrong, but I'll link below and you guys can have a little nose and see if it's a vibe for you or not. Let's move on to my all-time favorite purchase. I absolutely love this bag. This is up there with my Prada as just one of my best summer purchases, and this is the Chloe kind of tote beach bag. Now, I love Chloe Rose. I watch her all the time, and also her Instagram. She owns the Chloe Woody tote, which I will leave link below as well, and I was kind of umming and ahhing between that tote bag and this. I actually ended up going for this. I know she also tried this on and she ended up going for the Woody tote. I think if I wanted to use the bag as well as like a laptop bag, or like I wanted to kind of use it in everyday life, then I definitely would have opted for that. But I just wanted this as a beach bag. I just wanted a really nice, cool, raffia style beach bag, and this was great. And the reason why I felt this was great was the price point. I think this retailed for about $450 or $480, which, don't get me wrong guys, it is a lot of money. I don't want you to think I've completely lost my marbles here, but when you compare it to other beach bags now, it's a more reasonable price. So the Rive Gauche YSL bag now is very, very expensive. I've also kind of just personally gone off that bag a little bit in recent times, and I definitely wanted one that had this more beachy texture. I absolutely love it. It's an amazing size. I can fit so much in there. I've already used it at the beach actually in the UK. It was a great bag. Another detail that I love to the Chloe bag is the base. It has this lovely kind of leather Chloe embossed base. This is what it looks like, and then obviously it has the lovely leather detail to the strap, so they just look like this with all the Chloe kind of writing on it. And I love the size of the bag. I love the shape. I think it's gorge. I've actually also have been using this out and about, not just like for the beach, even though it is a very beachy bag. So I think you can wear it however you want. I actually went to the shops and I took it as my kind of like shopping bag, which I know seems so bizarre. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I know spending this kind of money on a bag that you take to the beach seems a little bit insane, and I do get that, but I also think it's just dependent on how you kind of keep it and how you use it. I know a lot of people that use the Neverfull MM or the GM down to the pool and the beach. Sid did that whilst we were in Ibiza, and it works really great for her. You guys know my motto in life. I think if you're going to buy something, use it. Obviously don't ruin it and don't wreck it, and that's not what anyone wants, but I just feel like life is so short, things should be bought to be used, and that's just kind of my personal preference when it comes to designer purchases. I would hate for my things to collect dust. I just feel like that's really counterintuitive to spending the money on something that you really love. So yes, I absolutely love this. My best friend is actually called Chloe, and I always say to her, if I was you, I would be buying everything Chloe, because I'd love to be walking around with my name on everything. So I really like this. I think the branding is nice, and it's definitely there, but it still is a little bit subtle in a way with the neutral tones. So adore this bag. It's not lined or anything, but it is a great beach bag because you can fit so much in there. Okay guys, so that brings me to a couple of shoe kind of things I wanted to mention, and then I'm sort of done. I did have another bag that I really wanted to talk about in this video, and that was my Gucci Dionysus bag. Again, I'll pop a picture right here for you guys. I cannot locate that bag anywhere. It's a real genuine concern of mine. I haven't lost it. It's in the house somewhere, and as you guys know, I'm moving house, so I'm packing up all my stuff. Things are just a little bit chaotic at the moment. But yes, I cannot seem to locate that bag. But I did actually put that in one of my worst designer purchases back in January, and I kind of have done a complete 180 and changed my mind. So I did want to talk to you guys a bit about my thoughts on that, but I can't locate the bag, so I'll have to save that for another video. But I do have some shoe purchases that I've made. So this is a new shoe purchase, and then I have an older one, which I will talk to you guys about. This is from Gucci. I'm loving Gucci at the moment. I'm loving the kind of retro, more 70s vibe they're kind of opting for. They've always been a bit like that, but I just really am loving so many of their pieces. These shoes, I bought them right at the start of summer, and sadly I've only been able to wear them on my holiday just because the UK weather has just not been a vibe. So let's quickly talk Gucci. This is actually a Gucci bag which my mum has kind of passed over to me. She just doesn't really use it. It was sitting in her wardrobe literally collecting dust, and I flipping love this bag, and I love this Gucci print. This era of Gucci I just absolutely adore, and what I love about Gucci right now is they're kind of really bringing back that old school canvas Gucci print. So yeah, sadly I've only worn these once. I absolutely love them. I did see Alicia LeMay rocking the boys version of these shoes, which have a lower platform. So if you really like this shoe but you feel like the platform is a little bit too high, I'm going to link the men's ones below because that might be an option for you. But these shoes, I absolutely love them. Now, I've not worn them for hours and hours upon end, so I cannot tell you about comfortability. I did wear them out for dinner though, and I got on with them absolutely fine. They are a lovely kind of canvas design. They obviously have the Gucci in there. I love the colorway, I love the canvas, and I just love the Gucci monogram. I think it's gorgeous. The platforms are super comfortable. They are not too high. I think they add a little bit of like, just something different to an outfit, and I really want to get a bit more wear out of them. So as much as I definitely would include them in these top summer purchase videos, luxury video, I do still feel like I need to get my cost per wear from them. I've had a few different comments about buying designer shoes and people saying it's not worth it. If you're going to choose between a bag and a pair of shoes, always choose the bag. And I do agree. I think always choose the bag if you're deciding between a bag and shoes. However, I'm not totally opposed to buying shoes. I think you just have to kind of be aware that they're gonna get more ruined because they're on your feet. You know, there's not really a lot you can do about that. You can protect a bag far more easily than you can a pair of shoes, particularly anything that are beach shoes. So I kind of have come to accept that. They also do them in denim. The denim is so cool. I saw a guy on Instagram in the denim and I just think they're really lovely. So I will link those below as well. I will, like I said, link the men's. But I really like them. The quality's really there on these Gucci shoes. I was very impressed. I did just really quickly want to talk about these shoes because you guys would have seen me wearing these again this year after slating them. I think I slated them in January's video. I think I've pretty much slated them since I've got them for comfortability. I have complained that they give me blisters, and you guys might be confused because I still wear them. They still give me blisters. Like, let's not get it twisted. I can get away with wearing them for about 4 hours without blisters, but if I go over that 4-hour time frame, they are going to rub on me. Now, I did get them in a UK 39. I feel like I should have just sized up and I wouldn't have had a problem because my mum has the UK 40, the European 40 size, the UK 7, and they do not give me blisters. So I think for me it was a sizing thing. I should have just sized up. My feet are a little bit wider, and that's probably where I went wrong. As much as I complain about them and say that they hurt my feet, do I still love them and continue to wear them? Yes. At the end of the day, I want to get my wear out of these shoes. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to sell them just because I've really run them into the ground. You know, they've had things probably spilt on them, and they definitely need a bit of TLC. But I wear them to the beach, the pool. I just love the look of these Gucci slides. And you know, Gucci slides and Gucci shoes are expensive, but compared to like Chanel ones and things like that, they're they're not too bad of a price point. I always hate saying that because I'm fully aware that any of this stuff is very expensive, so I don't want to come off as like totally out of touch. But yeah, I do really like them. They do continue to rub my feet, but I would say they are one of my best purchases just because I wear them. I've worn them every summer since I've had them, and I love them with every single outfit because they're nude and they go with every single outfit. They're white. So I did want to shout them out. I actually even ended up getting my sister and my mum to buy them. So all three of us now have our own pair, which seems absolutely insane that all three of us have the same pair of shoes. Like, what? But we all love them, and all our feet are slightly different sizes. So I think my sister has the 38, I have the 39, my mum has the 40. I still get questions about, do I think about buying a Chanel bag? I think about buying a Chanel bag once a week. But with the price increase again, it's just a bit of a sting. And yeah, I just don't know when I will be in a financial situation to kind of spend that money on it. I did put it on my mood and vision board for 2021 as something that I really wanted to buy, but I'm struggling with the price tag. I think it's very expensive, but it's a brand I love. I've always dreamt about buying it in Paris, so maybe one day, maybe the end of the year, who knows. I do still look on resale websites, but I'm nervous to buy on resale when it comes to Chanel. I think when it comes to lower value bags, I'm more willing to do that. As a lot of you guys know, I actually purchased this little Nano Speedy, which I absolutely love. This is an authentic one. I've seen a lot of inauthentic ones recently, but this one is an authentic one from what I believe. I've checked the serial code, whole long thing. Anyway, that's a whole other video. But it wasn't cheap. It came from a brand called DCT Vintage. They're a reseller that are based in Japan, I want to say. They're very strict on copies over there and dupes of bags. It is obviously worn. I love that it's worn. I love a vintage Louis. But buying Chanel resale makes me very nervous. This was expensive, don't get me wrong, but I don't have that kind of like sick feeling. Whereas, you know, spending like £4 on a handbag and not knowing if it's like 100% authentic, I think I'd rather buy it from the Chanel shop just so I know that it's authentic. I don't know. Now I am going on a tangent. See, this is what always happens. But I would love to hear your thoughts when it comes to Chanel, because I am very inexperienced in that realm. My mum does have 2 Chanel bags, so she's given me a little bit of advice, but I know people are very knowledgeable in that world, and I really just struggle. I mean, I even walk past it and sometimes think about going in and having a look, but I find the staff quite rude and intimidating, which puts me off buying one anyway. And yeah, I always say in my head, maybe for my 30th, I'm 25 now, so maybe in 5 years time I will bite the bullet and buy a Chanel, but right now it's not happening. This is my top summer luxury purchases. This is all of the things that I've kind of been buying this summer when it comes to luxury and designer. There might be a couple more over the next coming months. Never say never, and obviously I will share you guys those on Instagram and here on YouTube. If you have any specific questions when it comes to buying designer and you feel like I might be able to help you out, drop me an Instagram DM. I'm much better at replying over there, and I can voice note you guys back if you have any specific questions. Hopefully you found this video exciting and fun in some way or another. I like kind of injecting this kind of content every now and again on my channel. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!